with a 1-point advantage, 23 serving 22. And once again, the down official having a conversation over there, making sure everybody's on the same page in terms of rotations and substitutions.
That's Bert Fuller, longtime Hawaii visitor, one of the top referees in the MPSF. Hired by the Outrigger Hotel's tournament officials to be the designated mainland official, to be neutral.
Serve put up. Who are they going to go to? Cross court. Sarkovic into the double block, and once again it's Peter Heinen. And for the 4th time in a row, Hawaii is down by 2. This time they have no choice but to come back, because the Buckeyes are sitting at 24. It's set point.
Notice the bread and butter Hawaii had earlier, going to the middle, hasn't been happening. Why? Passing hasn't been there.
And that one is in. Nope, excuse me, out.
Not by
Jace
much.
Olsen.
Not by much.
Jace Olsen with a really good call. We thought it was in. It's, wow, it was borderline, but Hawaii gets the call. Can they do it again and rally back from 2 down? If so, they'll send this one into extended play. 23-24, Hawaii needs this point. Back to serve, it's going to be Wexung. Knocks it over. And unable to dig it up back there is Matthew Cheap. And so the point and the set is Henchy puts it down, 25-23. And the two teams will head to the respective locker rooms. We're even at 1-all. Stick around, everybody. Much more to come. Now let's take a look at the McDonald's match stats. Would have been oh so nice to be up 2-0. Was not to be. We're even at 1-1.
Hawaii battled hard, but pretty much Ohio State was in charge that entire second set. You see the kill percentages there, 375 to 300 in favor of Ohio State. The rest of the numbers pretty even. The one stat that is not on there is the one for the middles for Hawaii. In the first set, I believe they had 8 sets. In set number 2, they only had 5 sets, and the reason for that was the passing really wasn't there, and their whole offense. The reason they won that first set, in my opinion, was that they set the middle well. They passed well. Nick West and Davis Holt really had it going on, and it set them up for the outside. And then all of a sudden, passing goes bad. Everything's to the pins, and boy, then it's tough to recover from that, because Ohio State figured out all of Hawaii's pin hitters pretty much.
On the plus side of the ledger, though, we've seen an ability to fight back by the Warriors. Exactly. 3 times they came back and managed to bridge that 2-point deficit as they were inching closer and closer to that 25 plateau.
That was impressive.
But in the end, well, it was the other team that got there, the Buckeyes of Ohio State. So we are even at 1-all. Set to get it going once again. Back to serve it up is going to be J.P. Marks. He's had more attempts than anybody else in this match. Actually, on the other side,
J.P. Marks has had 26 swings.
And Peter Heinen has also had 26 as I look across. Everybody seen
no,
up?
16.
16, excuse me.
Their offense a little more spread out. Henchy was 16 swings. Lutz was 16. Levitan with 15. And for Hawaii, it's Marks with 26, and then Zarkovic with 20.
Great serve by Marks. And an overpass, and Jace Olsen.
Oh, I like the way Jace Olsen turned his wrist away. Saw the blocker there, turned his wrist away to tap the ball back where there was no player. But a lot of guys go up and just bang away right at that blocker there. Olsen would have now that made the smart play.
Marks, 2 serves in a row off the tape. And a block at the net. And it's Olsen who comes up with the theatrics after the solo roof.
Nice celebration by the former Nittany Lion. He and West teaming up to give Hawaii their 4th block of the night.
And Marks again with another really good serve. Good pass.
He's really got that serve going, isn't he?
And that one is out. Michael Henchy is long, and Hawaii quickly here in the 3rd set leads it 3-zip. And you're right, Marks He was serving in that first set when Hawaii went on a bit of a run. Big high toss, and this one into the net. Well, he was living dangerously. The first two were off the tape.
You'd think he would have adjusted the next one out.
Yeah.
But the adjustment was downward.
One tick down, and that was enough. Serving now the other way is Henshi. And there's the middle you were talking about. Right back to Nick West, and bingo.
Oh, this is a good pass. And feed the middles. Keep on feeding them. You know, one thing Hawaii has not brought out yet is their version of the BIC, the back row quick. And that's what follows naturally when the middle gets going. The other team starts committing on the middle. They jump it up in the air, and all of a sudden, here's a back row player attacking in the same area.
West now hitting 500. That one trickles off the tape and down. And Olsen gets the ace serve. Give an assist to the net.
Come on, Allie, you can clap. Your fellow Penn State player, colleague, classmate.
How far are you going to keep going with that?
That's it. I'm stopping right there.
Good swing that time. That's Henshi putting it down and then able to dig that one up. It was Colby Konetake. We should talk a little bit about Konetake because he had an opportunity. There he is, number 6, the freshman, and you know he coming out of Moanalua High School, Namenihune, and he got some action up at BYU. And how is that an indoctrination into NCAA volleyball? Your first ever match on the road at BYU.
Yeah, that's about as tough as it gets.
Flying out of the back row and burying it just inside the line. J.P. Marks, and Marks now with 14 kills. His hitting percentage just continues to climb.
A great set from Lexington that time, and J.P. Marks going out high, had a well-formed block he was facing, but he saw it and turned it down the line.
See the line on him. Nick West back to serve it up. And the high toss and a good serve by West. Passed up by Levittown. And Andrew Lutz gets credit for the kill. Lutz
normally just brings the heater all the time. That time he shows a little versatility, and it's an off-speed shot.
8th kill of the night in 18 attempts, hitting .222 on the night so far. And that ball was just kind of caught Olsen kind of in the middle. Didn't know whether to get the hands up or down, and ended up just kind of caught him right in the breadbasket.
That's what makes receiving the jump float, I think, very difficult. If it catches you and kind of handcuffs you, it's a difficult serve.
Sarkovic goes cross court. Nice job of keeping the ball alive, but unable to get it over the net. And Hawaii will get the point as Sarkovic puts the big swing on it and gets his 6th kill of the night.
The young Serbian comes into this program probably with the most international experience of any player ever. 86 matches he's had on the Serbian youth and junior national teams.
Good swing that time by John Tholen.
Give Heinen a lot of credit that that pass was almost an overpass. Heinen at 6'4" went up and saved it, and Tholen put it down. Here's the tight set. He goes up and reaches over and gives Tholen a nice feed.
And the service there. Hawaii jumps back up to a 3-point advantage, 8-5, and back to serve it. It's going to be Sarkovic. You talked about him, Serbian national team member of the Serbian youth and junior national teams from 2008 to 12, where he competed, as you said, 86 international matches. And not a good set.
Notice that Hawaii's using the double libero rule this year. Actually, was in play last year, I believe, as well. Konetake's coming in and playing defense, and Matthew Cheap is doing serve receive.
Prior to his senior season, Konetake, an AVCA high school senior All-American watch list player, as he tries to dive for that one, but unable to get there, and he'll fix it. And back in there will be Matthew Cheap. Cheap, as you mentioned, the only senior on the team, appeared in only one match last year, used primarily as a serving and defensive specialist. Tallied 8 digs and an assist. Block at the net, Hawaii. Able to recover. Marks into the block, but it's out. Point Hawaii.
Great coverage by Matthew Cheap that time. Covered, Wexham with a nice back set. Ohio State unable to bury that.
Hawaii extends its margin to 4, 10-6. Holt with the serve. And off the block, Mark's able to steer that one back in. This time going to Lutz. Nice job of keeping that ball up in the air by Wexham. And then Jace Olsen. Off the block, it goes out. Hawaii gets the point, and the Warriors now +5. That's going to lead to a timeout by Pete Hansen. We too take a break. 11-6 our score. Now talking about the transfer out of Penn State, Jace Olsen, 6 kills, also doing it, serving, blocking, showing that he's an all-around player.
I love that last block he put up there. And here's his ace catching the cable. But you're right, Howard. He does a little bit of everything, and most of all, he brings that presence of experience and confidence to the player.
Got that flock of seagulls do. Looks sharp.
I think that ball hit the ground.
Yeah, Coach Jeff Hall was up asking for it. That one's off the block.
Come on!
He's calling it off the block.
Let's take a look and see if that ball is down. It is
definitely down.
That ball's down. On the serve. Too bad we don't have volleyball replays like they do in the NFL and college football. That ball was definitely down.
And he called it, the other corner official, I thought, called that off the block.
Serving for Ohio State, Andrew Lutz.
Well, it's going to be point Buckeyes. And so 7 serving 11 in athletic justice, as Jim Leahy would say.
Yeah. Andrew Lutz got an all or nothing kind of a server. He's got an ace, but to go along with that, he's got 3 service errors.
See, the karma police will always patrol it. It will always make sure that the balance is there in the end. A little bit of an overpass. Joust at the net. Ends up on the Hawaii side. Olsen, not a good swing off the net. And an opportunity. Oh, dug up. Kanetake showing what he could do. On the bottom of the scoreboard, but it came down on the Hawaii side. And if it hits the scoreboard, it comes down on your side.
It's okay, and it actually did come down on Hawaii's side. What happened was, I think Wexham, there's the high dig. Watch Wexham, the center for Hawaii, goes up, tries to poke it, but he catches the cable as he taps it over.
You can see a little bit about what Kobe Kanetake did. We watched him in the high school tournament last year, and the OIA just digging up everything for Namenehune.
2 times he was what they call the Fab 15 in Hawaii All-State. Obviously a good bench supporter as well.
9 serving 12. To the middle again they go. West, not a good swing on that one. He's back set, and the hammer by Andrew Lutz. And it's now a 2-point game, 12-10. And Charlie Wade still a little bit fuming about that 1 point, a few points back.
I'm surprised that Lutz on stepping over the 3-meter line. Looked to me like he has his whole foot over that line.
Ohio State benefiting from a call and putting together 3 straight points after it. Here comes Lutz again, just taps this one over. They're going to set it up on the near side. Marks into the block, off of the shoulder of Wexham. However it works, right?
There you see Andrew Lutz going on the play before, stepping over the 3-meter line to get the kill. And here, watch Nick West, how quick the reactions are. Coverage back there by Wexham, and Nick West goes up and he's the first one to the dinner table right there. Everybody else just waiting around.
Olsen now to serve it for Hawaii. Not a good swing, and hitting it out is Grayson Overman. Point Hawaii back up by 4.